Suddenly, I saw his shadow in the distance. The scent grew too strong for me to ignore. He was coming straight at me. I tucked myself into a tree and tried to hide as best I could. He walked around awkwardly, almost like he was blind. He moved slower than I would normally have expected someone to. Was he following his nose? I still couldn't see his face from this distance. What I could see was that he was tall, very tall, and he was well-built, more muscular than any other male I knew, even my cousins. He turned towards my direction. Can he see me? What should I do? I thought, terrified. I was too nervous to say anything to stop him. My best bet now was to just sit there silently. He took one final step and his foot collided with the tree. I closed my eyes as he screamed. He fell forward and landed right on top of me. My face slammed into him as he pushed me back. I screamed as he pressed up against me. My body jolted with surprise and a bit of excitement. At my scream, he let out a low growl. I couldn't tell if he was mad or if he was equally surprised. I stiffened at the sound, afraid of what he would do when he saw me. He lifted himself off me, grabbed my elbow forcefully, and pulled me back up to my feet. As soon as I could see, I looked into his face. What I saw made my heart fill with fear. The man standing before me was the alpha, the leader of the entire pack. "Oh my goddess," I gasped in shock. But before he could see my face, a mercifully angelic voice called out to me. "Trin, are you out there?" It was Juniper. She was looking for me. I silently spun on my heels and ran straight toward her. I heard him growl behind me. He sounded truly angry. But why? I wondered to myself. Maybe he saw my face and got mad when he realized I was the person he was looking for. Of course he would be mad. He was the alpha and I was a nobody. Not even a true wolf. What was he going to do when he found me? What was going to happen to me? I was so scared. That's when I bumped straight into Juniper, who looked just as confused as I was shocked. "Trinity, what's wrong?" Juniper asked me. "I've got to get out of here," I told her breathlessly. "What happened?" she asked again. "What's going on with you?" I was on the verge of tears. "I don't want to talk about it. Please, just help me get out of here." "Trin, are you okay?" Cedar asked as we came running up to them. "Astro, what happened?" Paul asked me. I just shook my head. They could see the fear in my eyes and hear the tears that threatened to spill into my voice. "Let's go," Paul said, grabbing Juniper's hand. "Yeah, come on!" Cedar grabbed my arm and followed after them. We made our way to the car as quick as we could and zoomed out of the party immediately. By the time we reached my house, none of us had said a word. I could not bring myself to tell them what happened. And if the alpha were to find me and blame me for what happened, he might even banish me from the compound. I couldn't live with that. "Will you be all right?" Juniper asked me. I shrugged my shoulders in response. "When you're ready, we will all be here to listen," Paul told me. I nodded. "I want you to know that we are all here for you," Cedar added. "Thank you, guys," I muttered with a tired smile. "And I am sorry for ruining your night. You're more important than some party," Cedar promised me. "Yeah. What's a party when it comes to taking care of your friends?" Paul smiled at me. "Call me when you're ready, okay, Trin?" Juniper implored, smiling. I was nearly crying from their kindness when I got out of the car. I was scared out of my mind, but I was so glad to have such great friends. Once I stepped inside, Aunt Eve and Uncle Wesley instantly noticed my tear-stricken face. Aunt Eve's green eyes went wide in shock. "Trinity, what's wrong? Did something happen?" Uncle Wesley added, his dark brown eyes mirroring Eve's shock. "Did someone do something to you?" Aunt Eve asked. "No, nothing like that," I assured them. But the party just wasn't for me. "You look scared," Aunt Eve noted. "Dear me, you're shaking." Uncle Wesley harumphed and crossed his arms. "That looks more than just the party not being for you. Was someone cruel to you? We can lodge a complaint with the Alpha." "No!" I shouted.